I really wanted to make use of this arcane, but I really didn't have an idea because I just didn't want to make it as simple as like Ivara or Ash. I also really wanted to make it my style, which is melee style. So I came up with this idea to refresh my Wisp, and I thought to myself that I will make her a flying, melee, critical damage monster that can swoop the melee swings at the entire room. But let's start with the details that are basically here only for the quality of life, which is any primary and secondary, which is primary dexterity and secondary dexterity just for that combo duration, nothing else. That basically is here only to make your life easier whenever you're not playing Naramon. And our pet setup is just viral quills for the priming if you want it, you don't really need it, and tandem bond to get even more combo counter refresh on the timer, and you can put anything else you really need on the pet. All you really need is to have the double drop mod, the fetch for the companion gatherling, and primed animal instincts of course. Everything else is up to whatever you need. I have Tenacious Bond, which is the most important part for me, for that 1.2x final critical damage multiplier. And I'm using Madurai for the optional Sling Strength and dealing with anything AMP related very easily, and that's why I have the primary and secondary dexterity on. As a melee pick, I picked probably the best one for the entire setup, which is Nami Solo, because look at the range I have with Riven and primed range mod. And considering we're gonna get another extra 3 range once we go into Incarnon, that gives us already 12 meters range, and that's not even half of it yet. Like, this is the type of a weapon that really requires you to get a Riven. It's very cheap, and the amount of range, melee range swing you can get on it is just immense. 3.6 is straight up more than primed reach, which is just insane. And the Nami Solo perk, whenever you swap to it fully by holding the swap weapon key, you get 60 extra base follow through, which makes it plus 100, so you simply don't lose any value of damage whenever you hit several units with one swing. And then that's how the most optimal I'd say build look like. Melee influence of course, the most broken one of them all. Primed reach, Riven with, you can say primed Riven reach, Weeping Wounds, Galvanized Elementalist, Condition Overload, we get Blast or Viral, plus Electric of course, Spring Loaded Blade. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna make the build bit weaker by removing Whip Wounds and putting Motus Impact to lean into all out possible melee range. So we get another 2 here, so that's 4 meters extra to that 12 we had, and we're at 16 all of a sudden. So if we could somehow heavy swing with TennoCreate during being in the air, that would give us that extra 3, nearly 20 meters range, but well, we will have to be happy with the 16. And for the build for our Wisp, it's probably the most unordinary build you ever saw, because we go for Aerodynamic, Boreal Anguish, Aero Vantage and Patagium. Those mods are basically nearly never used, and here we go, we use it on Warframe that stacks full ability strength, because they are just godly for the setup. This gives us just not falling down whenever we glide, this gives us glide duration, it just works perfectly all together, and Wisp is invisible whenever she's gliding, so that only breaks when you shoot, but when you melee, you keep invisible. That means Arcane Crepuscular is always working, so you get 3 extra, final crit multiplier, and 30 ability strength. So wherever you're pressing, Wrathful Advance, Reservoirs, you always try to press them when you're gliding, when you meter. For the Archon Intensify, I'm not really sure if I really want it. I kinda feel more confident with Precision Intensify because I have Wrathful Advance on her 4th ability, which gives us a fuck ton of melee critical strike chance, which is also flat one. So putting that all together with our ×5 Archon shards for critical damage on melee just makes a beautiful combo and beautiful synergy all over. Those are not really required. It's up to you. If you really like the build, you can slowly just build towards them. But she will slap with them or without them. Just remember not to use this, just use Weeping Wounds, so you have all that fucking status possible, and that's pretty much it. The only real change, you could swap Spring Loaded Blade till you have the Archon Shards for the Galvanized Steel. And for the Incarnon, all of the evolutions, we go with, this is like whatever, we go with the base follow through, so we always fully swap to the melee weapon, and for the increased base status chance, because we mainly gonna be killing with status that the enemy procs. So let's go for an mission so I can demonstrate you how it looks like. But as everyone knows, Wisp is just godly frame. You have invisibility on your glide, you have invulnerability on her second ability, so you can't really go wrong. This is an alternative if you're bored of builds, because many people play all the time on Wisp, so maybe I'm giving you a funny alternative, and I really do love that build on Wisp, and this is the only way I really play her. I don't know why, but I just it's just so hard to describe and explain why I enjoy it so hard, because I don't even know it myself. I just love that version of Wisp. So let's check out what's happening in Circulus. So I will start with getting my Noctua and my Nidus out. I will get my Void Sling Strength, my Noctua is up there. So this is the first... Oh, my Panzer already generated combo, so I'm already in Incarnon form. And I will just go up, get my energy pad, put both reservoirs, so I can have them like fully pumped up. And all we do is fly and swing. Oh, I could have actually pumped them up here. I'm gonna get again my Noctua up. I'm gonna put them here. I want the shock mode. We'll also get my crit. How much crit I had in that zone? Where are you going? Where's my crit? 574. Ah, decent. Now I'm getting always baited by the TennoCreate. But I don't need the TennoCreate. I'm swinging for 2 mils anyway. You can reset your glide time if you bullet jump and re-glide, by the way. And your Wrathful can reset the bullet jump. So you can basically forever stay airborne if you're really worried about going out of the invis. But you need to use some texture to stop your movement. And yeah, basically need to find a room to show you the true range we have on the Nami. Or just... Oh, this guy. That was 20 meters? The fuck? Wait, one more time. Let's mark... Why? Ah, my Panzer is just crazy dealing with them. So, that's 17. I mean, my Panzer is killing them. It's a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. I need to get my reservoir back and make them come there, cause my Panzer is just wrecking havoc. That is just enough already in Warframe. Warframe got way too easy. By the way, we're walking in the air. Just saying. Let's see the range. The beautiful range without penalty on swings. Need to mark something to really show you the range. Oh my god. Oh, no man. Just look where we are, where they are. Like, fuck marking them. I'm gonna lose all my support if I won't start killing them. Oh no. That's the problem with Boreals. Like, sometimes it doesn't give me the 100 from the other mod. It only gives me the gravity from Boreal for some reason. So I fall down. Look, the momentum is based on what momentum you had before from your parkour velocity. So you can either go slow by just jumping up, stationary and pressing your W, or getting some speed before. But yeah, that's Wisp. Most things you already know about her. She's immortal. She is lovely, no matter what you wanna say about her. You have Invis and you have invulnerability. What else you can ask for? Where's that acolyte? I was looking for him. What just happened? Let's immune ourselves. Or maybe this can reset us as well with the glide time. Also an amazing ability. Just immune for 3 seconds. Can't fail really. If you wanna go for level cap with this build, you know, Wisp can do that without a problem. but you will feel way better if you pick a weapon with viral instead blast. I mean Nami with viral, because Nami will be perfect weapon for it. Just get viral, because later on you will need some extra damage applied by yourself, because God knows what the pet will be doing. You can just look how much we... Let's see the heavy swing, 500k on a Greeneer. Still a bit different even though they corrupted. I'm so always baited into pressing Tenno. Can't really fail. You can have insane kill per minute. Just look, I was trying to show you stupid range, doing nothing, and it's 400, so... Yeah, that melee can output some real kills. And it's really fun to just, like, when you're zooming through the exterminates, just do it on glide and kill everything on the way. But that would be all from me. That's a quick build. I'm not playing with that much, but this is the way I am playing her. I don't know why, but I always like to synergize classes, warframes with everything, because I kind of classify them like Kullervo, like I classify like a warrior that just uses melees a lot. So I don't use range for his collective course, I use full ability strength. So he has the most of the crit chance and the most of the damage. But I don't use negative range, because I still wanna make use of that curse, you know? It feels like warriors using chains and stuff like this, but that's like whatever, that's my feel. If you like this build, then leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and as always, see you on the next one.